A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. All praise be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. I'd like to welcome all to this webinar today, organized by UKTM. Let me introduce myself. I am Raj Mohammed Hanif, living in Milton Keynes, UK. I'm an enterprise architect working for a large life science company and currently the chairman of UKTM. What is UKTM? UKTM is UK Tamil Muslims is an association for the Tamil speaking Muslims living in the UK. Our vision is to cultivate a vibrant community where Tamil speaking Muslims in the UK unite in celebration of shared heritage and collective vision for a harmonious future. UKTM is dedicated to ensuring that our community thrives socially, excels academically, advances professionally, and flourishes personally, while remaining steadfast in our faith and cultural values. To achieve this, UKTM has four chapters. First, Children and Empowerment chapter, which nurturing the next generation with educational and cultural enrichment programs that instill pride in their heritage, faith, and prepare them for a bright future. Next chapter is medical chapter, where we leverage the expertise of our healthcare professionals to provide invaluable advices and consultations during our social meet camps when we conduct annual social meets. And third chapter is the marriage and aspiration chapter for the young adults, where UKTM facilitate a forum called Dean Matches, where our members can register and search for potential uh, life partners. In fact, November 4th, we are doing an event in Watford. Those interested can reach me out personally, inshallah. So I also like to invite you to become a member of UKTM. It is not a mandatory to be a Tamil speaking Muslim to become a member. You can become a member and support our initiatives. And you can find the link in our website, www.uktamilmuslims.co.uk. Finally, our career and education chapter, the objective is to empower individuals with the knowledge and skills needed for personal and professional development. Today's webinar is a step in that journey. I'd like to thank Brother Rafiq and the team for making this happen. Today's speaker is Brother Syed, very experienced and has a lot to offer. I invite Brother Syed to introduce himself and proceed with this presentation. Jazakallah khair.
Thank you so much, Brother Hanif and Brother Rafiq, for inviting me for this session. Thank you for having me here. It is always a pleasure to present this topic because this is one of the favorite topics that I love to present because this has been helpful for many people coming from various different backgrounds. And this is very important as well when it comes to especially career guidance and career building. And LinkedIn combining the LinkedIn with the power of AI is something that we need to think of and that we need to get into. And this is exactly why I take this topic very seriously and I try to present it in the best way possible by showing the all the best practices. Right. Let me share my screen, entire screen, so that you can just view through what I'm doing, and accordingly we can proceed. Let I will just have a quick introduction about what we are going to cover today. First, I will have a basic introduction about myself. Then we will understand some basics or basics of ChatGPT in terms of most of us know ChatGPT, but we don't know how to effectively utilize it, right? So we will cover those topics. And then we will move on to the introduction to LinkedIn and how LinkedIn profile optimization works, the power of networking, the effective searching techniques, the importance of content creation, and all these topics we will be quickly going through. So first, to introduce about myself, I am Syed Furquan Ahmed. I am from Hyderabad, and I am presently residing in Saudi Arabia as a senior project manager working in IT. And I also own a company in India that is named as Last Adventures. If you see, there are two initiatives that we are running under Last Adventures. One is the social cause, that is learnandsupport.com, where we aim to present all the as many free courses as possible. And we request people who the learners, whoever is taking the courses, to contribute some amount, and we give it back to the community by helping students who underprivileged students who cannot afford education, right? So learn and support, that's what the concept is all about. Then we have another concept, educationist, that is going to be a freemium model, where it is going to be AI powered career coaching platform. We are working on this platform. Inshallah, soon it will be launched. And once it is launched, it can be beneficial to as many people as possible in terms of exploring their career options and understanding where what career option suits them best with the power of AI. Right, that's a basic introduction about these two initiatives. I am presently residing in Saudi Arabia, as I said, in Riyadh, and I've been contributing as a senior project manager in various IT industry related areas. That's about me. Without wasting much of your time, I will quickly start with the basics of ChatGPT and what are the best prompting techniques, because this is also important. When this is not just important for this particular session, but it will be also important if you understand overall for the productivity that you can utilize in your day-to-day professional and personal life, right? So if I start with the prompt engineering basics, let me first open the chat window, chat GPT, what chat GPT is. If anyone is not so aware about this chat GPT, I just wanted to give a quick overview of what this chat GPT is. It looks like this, chat.openai.com. When you register and open your account, it just simply gives you this this interface. ChatGPT is basically a AI, artificial intelligence powered, generative AI powered tool that has been created with it is a large language model that has been into existence and that has been developed over the years. And generative AI is so powerful that it almost it gives you answers as if it is a human. You can expect human like answers from the power of AI. So say basic example, if I just say um, uh, what who who is the who was the first president of India? This is a very basic question. I just wanted to say that how you can immediately start asking any question and it will understand the question and it will answer you. This is very basic thing, but there are few best practices. There are a lot of tons of things that we can do using ChatGPT, and the best way is to utilize it in the best way possible by using the prompt engineering. Prompt engineering is a technique that is utilized when you are chatting or when you want any information from the AI. How to effectively utilize it and how to get the best out of it is what prompt engineering is all about. So this is a prompt. When I say prompt, this is a prompt. I gave it a prompt and it gave me a prompt response, right? So that's what prompt is. So prompt engineering, when it is called prompt engineering, there must be something great happening in the background, right? So I just wanted to have set the right expectations so that you understand and you can utilize it effectively. What we need to do is, when we are using ChatGPT for any of our, we will use some examples here, inshallah, in this session itself, where we will be optimizing the LinkedIn profile using ChatGPT. But remember, these are the techniques. If I can, inshallah, share this PPT itself so that you understand, you can take all the best practices and you can utilize it accordingly for your productivity, right? First thing is be set the right context and provide as much information as possible to get the best outcome. Put the instructions either at the beginning or towards the end. I need to just edit this a little because over the time people are experimenting it and trying to get the best out of this prompt engineering, and it is being revised or refined, I would say. Even I was trying a lot, playing a lot, doing the trial and errors, and it is giving a different outputs based on the kind of prompts we are providing. We need to be very clear and specific on what we are expecting. We need to assign a role. Say, for example, you are expecting ChatGPT to act as a business analyst, and you need something related to business analyst. You can specify that role to ChatGPT and ask that specific question to provide it, so that you get exactly what you want. Then we can ask to solve the complex problems and explain it as a 10th grade kid. Say, for example, there is a very tough topic that you don't understand. You scratch your head, you don't get it. What you can do is you can simply go and type that problem and ask it to solve this complex problem as if it is explained to a 10th grade kid. It will drop down, or it will get it so easy for you that you will understand what this specific topic is all about, as if it is explaining it to the 10th grade kid. So you understand all the basics with some examples. You can use, or you should always use, negations, because whenever it is, you remember one thing, this is a AI. It can hallucinate, right? So to avoid any hallucination, or to avoid it giving wrong answers, hallucination is all about giving, it just comes up with any random answers, even if it doesn't know, right? So we need to always correct it. We know that we are all we know the answer. When we are getting it, we expect something, it gives something else. So we just need to correct. No, I'm not expecting this. I was expecting this, something like that, right? So we always need to correct it so that it gives you the best answer.
Furkan, a small request.
Yes.
Can you enter it in the presentation mode, please?
Oh, it's sure.
It's in the slide mode now. Thanks.
I understand. Sure. Right. I hope this is visible now.
Yes, it is.
Okay, perfect. Then we will have we need to make sure that we are asking it to explain it step by step, because these are the keywords that we use, and this keywords it understands, and it provides you the option accordingly, step by step, chronological sequence, or something like that. Then there is a thing called chain of thought prompts, where we have a prompt upon the prompt, where we continuously get the outputs accordingly. Write, refine, optimize the prompts continuously. We will see all these examples, inshallah, as we move forward, when we are optimizing our LinkedIn profile, and when we are seeing how exactly we can utilize these things. We need to perfect the interaction by practicing and continuously monitoring the prompts and improving trial and errors. As I said, we need to make sure we are trying as much as possible so that we are getting the best out of it. That's what the basics is. Next, when I go to the next slide, if you see, there are a few other things that we need to be very careful of. Use polite and respectful language. Surprisingly, it understands a polite and respectful language, and it gives you more better answer when you are polite. That's something strange. Even I found it strange, but that's how the experts have said, and that's how I personally realized that when you are more respectful and more polite to the ChatGPT, it provides you better answers, right? We need to avoid any biased or inappropriate requests, experiment, consider language model limitations, collaborate with, brainstorm, all these things. Yani, we will go ahead. I will quickly move to the topic, the main topic that we are here for, right? Say, for example, if these are some examples for some prompts which I have just gathered together. Like if you are, this is exactly how you can use. You are an experienced HR professional with expertise in talent acquisition. Imagine you are giving an advice to a job seeker on how to optimize their LinkedIn profile. Provide step-by-step guidance on what they should focus on. Let's utilize this prompt. Let's see. Let's take one of this. These are many examples that we can utilize. Let's take one of this and let's start with that. But now, before moving to this prompt itself, I would like to introduce the LinkedIn, the platform that we are here for, and the platform that we are going to discuss, and how effectively it can be utilized. First of all, we need to make sure we have a LinkedIn profile, linkedin.com. When you go to that, you just need to create your account if you don't have already. I assume most of us, every one of us here have accounts. If not, we need to create one account and make sure we complete all the steps. This is the initial step. I just created this account and I did not complete the account just to present what are the things that we need to make sure our profile is complete, right? So there are 7 steps that we need to follow to get the 7 stars. Once we get the 7 stars, that means our profile is complete. You see, I am in the intermediate level. It suggests you what to do next. When you get this all star, right? 5 out of 7 stars, when we achieve this, that means our profile is at least near to what LinkedIn need as to suggest. But then there is a lot of optimization and different techniques that we need to utilize after getting the all stars. So this will be the first step, I would say, where you need to complete all the steps. It guides you step by step. Just go through it and make sure you are finalizing it, right? That is the first thing. And if I come back to the profile, which I already have, let me share my others. Okay, just one. Fine. Here, when I share this is my profile. I hope you can see this one. So this is basically my profile. I just want to go through each section individually for the profile optimization. Here we are. See, if you want to get the understanding of what LinkedIn is a professional platform. It is one of the most effective platforms where the professionals from across industries, from all, there are 900 million people who are on LinkedIn, and you will find majority of jobs or majority of hunting or majority of headhunt is done on LinkedIn these days, right? And there is a lot happening on LinkedIn. You will find every kind of experts on LinkedIn. Everyone who is professional need to have a LinkedIn profile, and this is not like a Facebook, Instagram, or any other profile that is not related to professional. This is purely dedicated for professional professional requirement, right? That's what LinkedIn is. So we need to make sure everything that we are into, we need to present it in ourselves. A personal brand is something that everyone need to focus on. Why I'm saying personal brand? Because we are someone who has some skills. We are someone who need to be in get somewhere, right? We are searching for a job, or we are into any other field where we are just expanding our business, or whatever level you are, or whatever the expectation is. Most of us, either we are working professionals, or we are business owners, or we are educators. These are the 3 or 4 areas that we can broadly categorize ourselves into, right? So every one of us need some or the other way, we need LinkedIn profile. So we need to make ourselves as a personal brand. If I am a job seeker, why do I need a good LinkedIn profile? That is because if any company is in requirement and I have those skills, and if I'm not presenting it in the right way, then I will not be a reachable person, right? I want myself to be appeared in the search of recruiters all the time. So to make sure we are appearing in the recruiter's profile, we might have to make sure our profile is first of all optimized, and we are using the best utilization of the keywords. Keywords is something that plays a major role in our LinkedIn profile. So we will understand, inshallah, I will take you through the keywords, importance of keywords, and how we are doing that, right? And that's how we will proceed. Sorry, Rafiq Saab, just one clarification here. Is this session for 1.5 hours?
It's for an hour. We get slightly overrun.
All right, sure.
Please.
So based on that, I will cover the topics, because there is a lot. If I continuously speak, I will never end, right? That's how it is. It is it is in itself has so many things that we can discuss on. But to cut short, inshallah, I will try to cover as many areas as possible, and then we will understand what all is important and what is the thing that we can optimize for. So for profile optimization, first of all, we need to understand that our when we are building our personal brand, always remember one thing: building your personal brand is important, because as I mentioned, its importance. So when we are building our personal brand, we are recognized by our face. So we need to make sure our profile picture is professional, even if it is not suit boot kind of profile, but at least some professional pic with front face looking towards the camera, and having some nice clear background. Even if you don't have a nice background, you can just remove it using some various different tools like remove.bg or something, and you can just clear it and present that pic, right? The another thing is our profile need to have a good URL. If you see on my right side, you will see public URL, public profile, and URL. You just need to click on edit, and when you click on edit, it will take you to the another page where you just get an option for editing it. So if you see here, www.linkedin.com/in/ this is the URL that you can have. Basically, by default, LinkedIn provides some random numbers, random characters and numbers without much clarity, right? So you just need to edit it. I have this with the hyphens. You can have it simply like Rafiq Ahmed, but without any hyphen or something. It is your choice, but ultimately this will help us in copy pasting in this URL in our CVs, and we can directly share our URL, easy to share our URL. All this, it can be beneficial. So first thing that we need to make sure is we are utilizing this. So simply what I can do is I can simply go ahead and now what I'm doing is I'm copy pasting my profile in the chat window. You will see it is without any special characters or anything. It looks like it is my professional professional URL. That's the importance of it. The second most important thing is the background banner. Don't consider my banner as good one, because I just had a random banner which without anything. I need to work on it, but inshallah I will soon work on it. But utilize this very effectively, because this banner represents a lot. If you are, for example, you are a React Native developer, or if you are a business analyst, for example, you can present all the best things possible, or you have some you have got some good picture where you are presenting in front of a lot of audience or something. Just take that picture and present it here, or just represent yourself. This utilize this banner, so whenever people visit your profile, they can be attracted with this, and it has a lot of impact on this, right? This make sure you have a good banner. The next most important thing is the headline. So headline, we need to make sure we have the best headline, because when we have a limited characters here, we just need to present ourselves. I have a lot of different things, because now my target and my focus is presently different, because I consider myself as a senior project manager. I'm presently not focusing on moving towards this field, but my focus is on towards the education, psychometric, career, and all those things. So this headline continuously changes. Mera, if you see my profile, you will see my previously it was totally different. Now it's different. So based on my requirement, I keep changing it and I keep refining it all the time. So that is really important. Let me open ChatGPT, and what we can do is there is a lot that we can do, right? So for optimization, for getting the best keywords, there are few things that we need to do. Okay, let me get just a minute. Let me get some prompts here so that we can utilize those prompts and we can get the best keywords. Fine. Here is the prompt. All right. Let me have the same prompt that I displayed, I presented in my slide, right? Here you are. You are an experienced HR professional with an expertise in talent acquisition. Imagine you are giving an advice to a job seeker on how to optimize their LinkedIn profile, provide step-by-step guidance, and what they should focus on. Anyways, this one, I will skip this question because we are already learning that here. So I will not focus on that. Instead, I will take some other one, clear and specific instructions, complex. Or what I can do is, fine, let's do this. Act as an expert in can I have some volunteer who can give their field? If you can just type in your chat box, I will pick one which field or which area you are from, so that simply we can take that and we can have an example for that. If you can just provide what is your job role. Backend developer. Okay. All right. Now, if you can be more specific, that will be much better, like Java or some kind of. Fine. I will take it as a act as an expert Java backend developer, right? First of all, I'm assigning it a role, right? I'm assigning it a role. Act as an expert Java backend developer and help me provide the best keywords for my LinkedIn profile, where I will share some job descriptions. When I say job descriptions, I'm just keeping that in the square bracket, because what I will do is towards the end, I will just put all the job descriptions from various different areas, and I will get that. So what I will do is provide me the best keywords, or instead of best keywords, I would say provide me the best LinkedIn headline within 200 characters, because there is a limit in the LinkedIn headline characters, right? So within 200 characters. See, I'm trying to utilize this thing, like be specific. As I said, we are specifying it to be in the limit of 200. We are specifying it to provide us what exactly is the LinkedIn headline, all those things. For my LinkedIn profile, where I will share some job descriptions. Make sure, and if I want, I can present all my expertise. I am good at Spring or something, the Spring Boot. So I'm just randomly putting that. You can put as many, if you have any specific thing that you want to really put that, you can provide that. Otherwise, you can just have job descriptions now. Now, how you can search for the job descriptions is what we are going to understand now. Descriptions, job descriptions. Here is after colon, because this, if you see, I have something in my close flower brackets, right? I will have those job descriptions here, and simply I will go back to LinkedIn profile. I will type Java backend, Java developer, simply Java developer. Utilize this searching techniques as well. Like if you are specifically targeting for the Java developer in UK region itself, or you are looking for Java developer from, what we can do is we can have the job descriptions based on a location itself. We can get those things. My internet seems to be a little slow. I will simply go directly to the jobs here after searching Java developer. When I click on jobs, I will get some list of jobs. And based on that, I have an option to select the location on top. Presently, it is showing me Riyadh location jobs. But what I can do is, instead of Saudi Arabia, I can simply go ahead and change the location on top here by getting UK. What would be the best location selection, Rafiq bhai?
Just say London.
London, okay.
London, UK.
Yeah, London, fine. So London, England, UK. That's how we can simply select that, and we can get all the jobs for the backend developer or Java developers from the London area. When you select this one, or you can narrow down to the company. Say, for example, you have a target company. You can select that company and you can see what exactly that target company is looking for. You can get all the job descriptions from there. Say Michael Page, N Consulting Global, IBU. I will select a few companies and I can get the job descriptions for that specific. But presently what I'm doing is I'm just going to any jobs that is listed now, and I will simply go ahead and take the JD. All I will do is I will just copy paste some job descriptions from here. You need to be technically all right. I will just copy and paste in my ChatGPT. One. Then I can go ahead and I can take the another one. This one, senior Java developer. Again, I will take this requirements. Sorry, mouse is not supporting. Nice to have values. See, I can take all these things. So benefits. Okay, I will copy this and I can go ahead and paste this. So basically what I can do is I can take up to, it has, ChatGPT has some limits. So make sure you are using it. Up to 20 job descriptions can be copied easily, not a problem. You can get all those 20, 15 to 20 job descriptions, get that, and you will get the best headline possible for your requirement. Now, LinkedIn has provided some headline, but what I know is I don't have any expertise in AWS, for example. It has provided some description, but I don't have that experience. So I can simply exclude that, or I can refine it by providing more context to it. We can just play around. What I'm just showing here is just one example on how we can get the LinkedIn headline. But there is another thing that we can do. That is, based on my CV, I might already have a CV, right? Act as an expert. I can take the same prompt again. And I can simply go ahead and instead of job descriptions, I would say CV. Just I can replace this with the CV. And I can provide that CV. Here, CV, just copy paste your entire CV and you will get the job description based on that. So either this way or that way, all you need to do is just mix in combination and make sure you are getting the best outcome of it. And then you need to analyze yourself where you are standing. Now, for example, based on the various job opportunities that are already there, we need to understand what is the market demand. Now, for example, if you see here, I have 20 job descriptions in provided already. So 20 people are expecting similar kind of thing, like Spring Boot enthusiasm, expert in Java, distributed system. That means this is something that I am missing, or this is something that I don't have. So here I understand what is my what is the thing that I need to work on, right? So you just need to list it down and start working on it or preparing yourself. Go to LinkedIn Learning, go to Coursera, go to Udemy, anywhere, or just find some good resources online, YouTube. Free resources are plenty of free resources available. All we need to do is we need to understand the gap between our CV or between us and the job market. So just compare this. This will help us understand to bridge the gap that we already have, and accordingly we can work on our building of our profile. That's exactly how this will be beneficial. This will not only optimize your profile, but this will also help you get the best out of it. That's what it is. So LinkedIn, if you see, if I come back to my profile again, I will get the best LinkedIn headline. LinkedIn headline, why LinkedIn headline is important, I will also show that. Why it is important, because when you see any profile on the side, you will see three things. One is the name, another one is the photo, name, and headline. So headline is everywhere. You can just, even in the small window, the headline is appears. So when when any recruiter visits to any profile, it's taking time to load. Meanwhile, what I will just tell you what I'm trying to say. If you see here on my right side, here I can see this person, Tawfiq Barkhawi. He is a marketing and business development genius, something like that, right? I can see his profile picture, I can see his name, and I can see his description. Now that is the LinkedIn headline. This is why LinkedIn headline is really important. When anyone is visiting any other profile, they will be able to see some profiles on their profile, which are people you may know, right, from the same company or from different company, whatever it is, people you may know is what it comes. And there is a great thing that we need to understand. Networking is really important here. If you see, to appear yourself here in the recruiter's profile, you need to make a very nice networking, so that it keeps appearing, your profile keeps appearing in other people's list. How is it possible? We need to find a very tactful networking technique. Inshallah, if time permits, I will describe that as well, right? So that's what we can do. Make sure your LinkedIn profile headline is really important. Make sure you are using that. Another important thing that we can go ahead and do is writing the about section. This about section is everything. It has to be the best about section. You can get all your expertise here because it has provided LinkedIn has given us an opportunity to present ourselves in the in 2,600 words, right? So we have 2,600 words character limit. That's an amazing opportunity where we can present the best skills possible. And whatever we are presenting, we can go back to LinkedIn, ChatGPT, and we can simply optimize that. Say, for example, I just randomly write anything. I'm not so good at English. I'm not so good at writing things. So all I can do is write me, act as an expert writer, or writer, act as an expert writer, and provide me the best LinkedIn about section within 2,600 characters. Following are the details about me. And just write randomly whatever the details you have, and in whatever language you want, it will understand, and it will make sure to make the best LinkedIn or about section for you. Accordingly, you can take that and you can copy paste. You can always also provide the context, like who you are targeting for. I want the recruiters just to learn about my skills and potential, something like that, right? I can provide more context to it, and it gives you the best LinkedIn about section accordingly. And that's exactly how ChatGPT can help you in providing the about section. So this is one thing. Another important thing that I want to cover is you must have noticed I have this talks about, right? How did I get this? Probably if you are a content creator already, you must know about this, right? What all we need to do is we need to make sure we are, first of all, in the creator mode. The creator mode is on. Always make sure the creator mode is on. And let me tell you why content creation is important. Because LinkedIn is a platform where you have an opportunity. You must have some good skills. You must be doing some great achievements in your day-to-day life, in your professional life, right? You must have done something crazy that you want to, that you're proud of. And what you can do is you can tactfully, or you can very a nice way, you can present your skills, or you can present all your learnings in front of audience. So the content creator, the more you create the content, the more people or the more recruiters you attract towards, right? So my profile will be optimized if I have something like talks about, because I talk about AI, I talk about leadership, growth mindset, career growth, and all those areas. So that's what I talk about. And accordingly, I have some posts that I continuously write about. So if you see, I have featured some of my posts that were nice, that I feel are nice. So I just featured those and I presented it here so that people who are visiting my profile will understand that this is the kind of thing that I present, or this is the kind of knowledge I share, right? The more people visit my profile, the more they understand about me through this area. Then I have a post, like, for example, I just completed my generative AI business leaders for business leaders. And that is the thing that I presented. Like, I posted that. I post about any openings that I have. I post about some different things. I comment. If you see, I continuously get involved, or I continuously keep myself engaged in the comments of the other people's profile. So that's how you can simply go ahead and make sure you're writing different content and all those things. So content creation is important. I can correlate why content is important. Like, for example, if there is a recruiter who is already in your network, first of all, make sure you are building the strongest network possible. How we can build the strong network? I can just simply show you a technique that we can use, right? Let me show you this example. For example, I am a React Native developer. You can see my screen, right? Let me keep this on the slideshow so we understand clearly.
Yes, please.
Right. For example, I'm a React Native developer. If I am a React Native developer, I just need to make a circle, like who all can find my profile. Some project managers can look for React Native developers, for some mobile leads in different companies might look for mobile developers, React Native developers. HR recruiters or founders of the startup company might look for React Native developers. So this is the circle I will make, right? And then I will utilize the searching technique and I can find those people. For example, what I can do is I need to find the mobile leads who are residing, say, for example, I am in London and I want to find the people in London, or I might have some target companies, right? For any target company, I just can have a mobile lead from that target company to be added into my profile. So first make this circle, go back and make sure you are looking for that specific person. How we can do is we can simply go ahead and we can say mobile lead. You see, I'm utilizing, I'm not sure if people here are from the IT background or any kind of engineering background, because what this is Boolean search. Boolean search is something where you will utilize and or brackets and all those things. I can just give you an example of this. Like, I want mobile lead or React developer, React Native developer, or okay, I want mobile lead or React Native developer, and I can target London. I want only people from this area. You see this? I will get a few posts, I will get jobs and all those things. And my target is presently only to look for people in this area. So I can find someone who has a profile, like, for example, this Daniel Bello. I got this profile, Danish, but he is working in United Arabs. But if you see, he mentioned London in his profile. That is the reason his profile is appearing. Otherwise, if you see others, mobile services lead, or he's a co-founder React Native London, we get such profiles, right? And if we have any target company, for example, we are looking for some someone who's working in King's College, London, and we are looking for that specific company. So what I can do is I can simply go ahead and I can filter that. So I can find a few people. Umar Muhammad seems to be a final year computer science student. Okay, because I selected the college, probably I'm getting the leads from the students. Otherwise, if we select any company, instead let me do one thing. Can you name a good company that anyone might target a job in?
Try BBC.
BBC, okay. BBC London or BBC British broadcast. This one, right? Yeah. So all I can do is I want some mobile leads or from BBC. I got a few profiles, but I'm not sure whether they are into this. This Matt Keehan seems to be a contract lead or senior engineer. He seems to have React in his profile, and this can be a good link for me. Otherwise, I can look for software engineer or someone. I can simply go to that profile because I now got a mobile lead or React Native developer residing in London and who is working in BBC and whose company is BBC, right? So all I can do is I can simply go to his profile. If I find something interesting about his profile or something, I can simply go ahead and follow him, or I can directly message him. When I have a premium account, that is the reason it shows me premium. But when I click on connect, I will get an option to add some note here, right? So before adding or before sending any connection request, make sure you are analyzing his profile very clearly. You know what he is doing. You understand what exactly he is doing in his area. He seems to be writing some content. If it is so, you go ahead and be interactive with that comment or with that content. If he's a content writer already, if he's not, then you can simply go ahead and check what kind of interest he has or anything, and simply you can go ahead and do not ask for any job. Do not ask for any as if you are looking for job. All you need is, I found your profile interesting, which matches with my interest, and I love to add like-minded people like you. Or see, we are selling ourselves, but we don't need to show that we are in need at the moment, because we are just presently focusing on creating the network. Later on, when we are in their network, if they get any opportunity in future, say for example after 3 months, after 6 months, they're already in our network. So when they're looking for a person like a developer like you, he will, when he starts searching for you, start searching for that profile, your profile comes in on top for him because you are already in his network. So do not say, there are exceptional cases, right? When you are in desperate need of job, and when you are really want to target that, you can be very direct and you can say, I have this specific experience, or first get connected, and then you can start messaging and you can start interacting and you can share your CV and go ahead with all the conversations that you can do, right? That's how exactly you need to make sure you are utilizing this connection link. It should be targeting very nicely. How we can do is, we can again utilize ChatGPT, for example. Let me show you how I can do that, right? Act as an expert React Native developer and content writer. I am looking, I want to add a lead to my LinkedIn network, right? I want to add a LinkedIn lead to my LinkedIn network who is an expert from ABC company, and which is my target company. I just want to build connection with him at the moment. I don't want to ask for direct job or something, like direct job, right? Now, provide me the best connection request message within 160 characters. How many characters we have here? 300. We have 300 characters, right? Within, I can say 300 or 280 characters, because sometimes this ChatGPT can give you beyond what you're requesting. That is also what I have seen. I can provide more context. I am an expert in, if you want, you can add more context about, you can provide more context about that particular person, or you can provide context about yourself. Here, I'm not providing any context further. I'm just giving this. So all I can get is, hi, so-and-so person. I'm a React Native developer interested in ABC's work. I would love to connect and learn from your expertise. No job inquiries, just a connection for now. No, I'm not satisfied with that. No, I'm not expecting this. I don't want to tell that. See, here I am just correcting it, because when I expect something from ChatGPT is not giving me the answer that I'm looking for, right? All I need to do is I need to just correct it again and provide it that I don't want to tell that. All I want is to add is he adds me to his connection. Bus, that is my context. I understand your goal. Hi, expert. I came across your profile and would like to connect. Let's grow our networks together. Can you provide more information or something? See, I'm just trying to play around. So I will get ultimately, until I get something from it that is the best match, and I can simply send the connection request. That's how I need to. See, the more you put the time in doing or building this connection, the better results you get. Otherwise, people just ignore. I have many connection requests in my network that I don't connect with, because there are reasons for that. I just keep getting requests. I actually don't go ahead and connect with them because whoever is really into it, I can just go ahead, and otherwise I don't have time to connect to everyone. And the best practices also says I don't need to get connected with everyone. Either I just reject it because that is not aligned towards what my goal is in networking. Networking is really important. You just don't add anyone randomly whoever is getting connected or whoever is requesting for the connection request, right? We are done with almost 1 hour. So probably we can wind up here, or can we take a few more minutes to finalize our discussion?
Yeah, we can take a few more minutes.
All right, perfect. So what we covered is until now we have just understood the best practices of the ChatGPT. We understood the importance of building the optimizing the profile. We have understood how to effectively utilize the searching techniques. There is a lot that you can play around with searching. We can build the strongest network. We have also talked about the importance of content writing, right? All I want to do is I just wanted to give you a brief about the experience that you need to add. Make sure you are adding as much experience as possible. Utilize all the spaces, because inbound and outbound reach out is something that we need to really care about. Because when someone is searching for a profile, the more I have context about my on my profile, the more I'm searchable, right? So if you want to be searchable, add as much content as possible and information as possible. If you see, I have although I am founder and career coach at educationist.ai, founder and CEO at Last Adventures, I'm not presenting it on top, because presently I am working as a senior project manager as a full time. So based on that, I'm just working, I'm presenting that as my experience, right? And I've presented all my skills. I've utilized this space again to make sure I'm just providing everything there. My previous experiences, information technology team lead, development team lead, and all those experiences, all experiences needs to be listed out there, right? Sorry, I shouldn't have clicked that. Okay, so this is how you just need to present all your experience. When we go to the other section, one more important thing that we need to all work on is getting some strong certificate, because I believe in keep learning, because until and unless we don't invest in ourselves, or until and unless though we don't invest the time for learning, we are not going to be a likable person, or we are not going to be a good candidate for any recruiter, right? The person who is always willing to learn, the person who is always exploring and just doing everything possible to learn as much as possible, those are the person who recruiters always look for. So I have a lot of certifications. I have a lot of, I continuously learn. If you see, recently in September, I was learning. In October, I didn't get time to learn. Otherwise, I just learned from the YouTube, which I didn't present here. But my learning will never end. I keep learning, and learning. Exploring, learning is all I need. Now I need to do. See, I have 19, only 19 at the moment listed here, but there are many other things which I didn't even put here. Because this is something which, for example, if someone is, my target is also to become some AI consultant, right? So that is the reason I wanted to have this specific certification to be listed in my LinkedIn profile. Otherwise, the thing which I am learning for my own benefit, I don't even list that here. So I can just add the projects that I've worked on, voluntary work that I work on, recommendations if there are any, honors and certifications. All these things we just need to make sure we are presenting it. This is really important. Building your profile, having the strong profile is really important. Otherwise, there is a very less chance that recruiters can reach out. Today, maximum recruiters are looking for leads on LinkedIn itself. So it is really important. I think with that point, I would end here, and we can open the forum for any question and answer session.
If someone would like to ask some question, please unmute yourself and ask.
Yeah.
Or type it in the chat window. Let me ask one question if no one wants to. Like ChatGPT, are there any equally good AI-based language models?
I think in UK, you can utilize Cloud by Anthropic. That is amazing. And it has a very huge context window. So you can have up to, like ChatGPT has some limit of number of prompts and number of tokens that you provide. But Cloud has huge, where you will get the best response, inshallah. That will be much better if we can use it. I never utilized it, but because I don't have access here in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Other than that, Bard is also good by Google.
Yeah, I mean, Claude is based on the GPT-4 model language model.
Yeah.
GPT is on 3.5, I think. Is there anything that anyone would like to ask, please?
Yes, I have a question. Can I go ahead?
Yes.
First of all, I would like to thank all of you for this wonderful session. It is of great use. I mean, I learned a lot of things on how to do the LinkedIn fine tuning and getting maximum information from AI. Thank you very much, Syed. And my question is like, how would you, for example, if you're going to handle a job interview or something,
Mhm.
how would you get those kind of inputs from Chat GPT for facing an interview? I mean, you showed us some good ideas on how to get leads from the JD and those things. Is there anything which you could suggest for
Right. Definitely, there is a lot. ChatGPT can help in every single area that you're looking for. I have a dedicated session on my website learnandsupport.com where I specifically focused on building the CV using ChatGPT, and it has been very effective. Many people are replying back that they have built their CV, and someone recently just messaged me saying that he followed exactly the same as I presented, and he built the CV and he got the call and he selected for the IBM recently, just 1 month back. Alhamdulillah. So building the CV, you can build the entire CV, or you can just make sure you can change the CV. At the same time, the question which you are asking about the interview is the same way. You can say act as an expert interviewer, right? I'm just presenting it so that everyone understands.
You're
Yeah.
sharing the other screen.
Oh, okay. I think I'm sharing other screen. Let me share it again. This is the one I wanted to share. Okay. Here we have act as an expert interviewer and act as an expert interviewer for the position of there are few well-defined prompts already. If I find that, I can share that directly with you. But just to give you a brief about it, I can use this here without much thinking. Position for React Native developer with 3 years of experience. Experience is also important, right? Having expertise.
Yeah, mention the skills importantly.
Yeah. Having expertise in
React.js, native React.
yeah, React.js, React developer.
Just as
And
then,
yeah, something like Redux, etc. No. Just stop this. Just stop this because it is just I didn't provide all the context here. So what I did is after providing that, I can edit. If you see, I just did an edit here. I can edit the same prompt. Provide me ask me start asking me questions. Questions one by one as I keep answering it. Or what I can say is start asking me questions, only one question at a time. At a time. As you are an interviewer and I am a candidate. Start with the first question. You see, what I'm doing is now I'm giving it as an interviewer role and I'm a candidate. It will start asking me the questions. I will start giving the answers. So let's begin the interview. See, it has taken its role. Now it has become an interviewer. Let's begin the interview for React front-end developer position. Can you please start by introducing yourself? You will answer it. Then it will ask the next question. You will answer it. After having all those question and answer sessions, all you can do is now whether my answers were correct or not. You can evaluate. You can ask for evaluation. You can ask for the best possible answers for these questions. You can play around. Yani, the sky is the limit, to be honest. There is a lot you can do. You can just
in the prompt, try to add give me feedback on my answers, like that. Also, if you can add to the prompt, For
That's
each
it.
of your answer, it will give better feedback as you can improve this, you can answer it in this way. Just treat ChatGPT as your friend, okay, and talk to it.
Indeed.
If you ask better questions, it will give better output.
True.
Thank you very much. I mean, though I have used ChatGPT in the past, this have given me a different dimension to think on how this could be even utilized in other ways. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Are there anybody else who would like to ask anything, please? Please go ahead.
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum, brother Syed.
Wassalam.
Yeah, it's a very eye-opening session. A lot of things learned for sure. I appreciate. Sure, we'll try to build our this one LinkedIn. Try to see in this perspective what you said. Like, appreciate. Related to this one, ChatGPT, using ChatGPT for improving these things. May I know, is there some like books or links where we can improve the things, actually questions kind of thing, like the
Yeah.
way the prompt, giving the prompt, no, to improve that area. How any idea? Like,
Absolutely. There are hundreds of thousands of courses coming in from different experts or so-called experts, I would say. Everyone is creating the prompt engineering kind of courses online, and they are just presenting it everything. All we need to do is use the best practices that I already have here. We can use those best practices, trial and error, and get the best out of it. As I said, all depends on our requirement. Even you get any course from any expert, all they will show is these areas. They cannot get into your side and explain it everything. So what I would suggest is use these best practices that I already presented. Let me see if that is already here. No, not this one. It's the other one. I will share, no problem, inshallah. I will share the document with Rafiq Bhai, and Rafiq Bhai can get that. All those best practices. Yeah.
Okay, if there are no questions,
just one more question.
Okay,
Yeah,
go ahead,
sorry.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, just related to that, doing the certificates, LinkedIn kind of thing. I appreciate your efforts, but if you do, if you're not focused kind of thing, maybe the people may see like you are scattered or you're not focused on your particular thing. Maybe right,
yeah,
jack of all kind of thing, right? Just my point of view.
absolutely. You need to be expert. I think Rafiq Bhai can answer this much better.
Yeah, see, see, your profile is in your control. What you project is in your control. What you highlight is in your control. So if you're doing 10 things, just highlight and just project the 3 things that are relevant to what you're looking for, and the core things relevant to your profile, highlight that. Okay,
Absolutely.
and also include any voluntary efforts that you are doing, even if it is a very small thing. Do highlight it as well, because these are valued a lot in nowadays. Okay, how are you as a person as a whole? Or what type of personality do you have, rather than just being a coder or anything? As a human being, how do you care about others and the rest of the world? All these things, we might skip them, but they are very relevant. Okay, and most times they can tilt the scales in our favor. Okay, we overlook this. Okay, but do include such things as well. So to answer your question, let's highlight only the things that are relevant.
Yes, sorry, my internet was not good, I think. Relevant only. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, sure. Jazakallah, Rafiq.
thank you. Yeah, are there any other questions? Maybe not. Then
Okay, I just wanted to add, Syed Bhai, it was very, 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 very useful. I appreciate it, and I wish we could do more like this in future and help our community. May Allah reward you for taking time and coming and helping us. And Rafiq Bhai, if you want to add anything, then we can wrap it up.
No, I would like to personally thank Brother Furquan, who has spent his time on a weekend so he could have spent time with family and extended families, etc. He has accepted our request on the first go, and then though I thought I knew about ChatGPT, I have learned something new today. Okay, learning never stops.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we need to have that mindset and keep learning and help others. And thanks, Furqan Bhai. We'll be in touch. There'll be more questions maybe after this webinar based on the recording. I'll direct the questions to you. Once again, on behalf of UKTM, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.